Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Magina Maddox, and I am from the Finance Department. And this morning, I will be going over the budget. So this screen in EGOS is the Personnel Services Details position. And I just want to note, everyone will fill this out except for those who are doing enforcement activity. So enforcement hours that are being claimed, they're not, you won't have to fill this section out. So for personnel services, you must identify the position, title, pay code, for example, if you're hourly, weekly, or monthly, and also your percent of the time that you will be working on the project. So if you're working on the project 100% of the time, you will put that in that section. Anything else, such as 50 or 75% of the time, you would also notate it there. Next slide, please. And so this section will be the applicant's finance department who would provide this information. So here you would do your FICA, which is 7.65%, or your Social Security information at 6.2% and Medicare at 1.5%. So this page gives an example of what it will look like once you fill out your personnel services details. So this page would be your pay schedule for project employees. It will reflect the current pay schedule, again, if you're weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, also showing your beginning and ending date and your actual pay date. And here's an example of someone who's paid hourly for the month of October, beginning date of September 29th, ending date October 5th, and then pay date of October 11th. So for example, here you see that it has a September date. You would actually prorate those dates since September dates are not able to be claimed. This section shows your enforcement activity hours. So you would pick your resource. For example, if you have 3 resources, you would do resource 1, 2, and 3, their pay rate, total hours worked, and the funds needed. Here's an example of regular operating expenses. This includes items that usually cost less than $1,000, and it also would include shipping, handling, and taxes. So travel would include conferences or training expenses such as mileage and hotel, and then also per diem expenses, which would be your meals, for example, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And for the budget forms, this would include any items that are $1,000 or more. Anything that costs $5,000 or more would need NHTSA's approval along with the copy of your agency's procurement manual. For contractual services, this would include speakers, instructors, consultants, room rentals, and also contracts must be approved by GOHS before being executed. Again, per diem and fees applies to travel for non-employees of the grantee, and again, that will be your meals. Also on this form, it would include your computer charges and computer equipment. So this would include any computer equipment and also recurring charges. Telecommunications would include all cell phones, internet, and Wi-Fi access. Motor vehicle purchases would be just for motor vehicles only. And I also want to note that Dodge Chargers, those are not eligible purchases. And then lastly, you will also include your rent and real estate purchases, such as your office space. And on the cost category summary, this will include your entire budget. So you would enter matching funds. If you do not have matching funds, you would just enter the number 0. And also, again, the cost of a single item will also include your shipping and taxes.